Okay, we are rolling. So, if you're seeing this video, please note that this is a unique distribution to our client base. So, only those of you that, really only those of you that have used us here at the Core Finance Group for your mortgage needs are getting these videos. But I started doing these, well, this is 69 videos ago. Um, And it was really kind of tongue in cheek because I'm not really all that handy a guy. I mean, I've done some home improvement projects, even some bigger ones that I never should have taken on, absolutely had no business doing myself. And a lot of it was tongue in cheek, scared straight. Adam screwed it up so you can learn from my mistakes and don't have to. And then it's just constantly evolved into doing things that are for the betterment of the home, the actual structure, the collateral, your biggest investment, mine as well. And that's kind of where this has come, or where this has developed to. So we did a few videos on my smart house over the years, and don't get the wrong idea, it was starting to breach into a smart house when I bought it. It had a lot of Nest equipment, smoke detectors, CO2 detectors, which is what we're talking about this time around. Thermostat. We added to the Nest stuff with security cameras and a doorbell camera. And then we've added a bunch of lights and things that are controlled by the Amazon devices. I won't say her name because then she'll talk over my shoulder asking what I want from her. And garage door openers, all kinds of different things that have gone into the sprinkler system. In fact, that was really the one that sparked this. I had a couple of clients say how great that sprinkler system was. And if you guys want to go back and watch the video on Rachio, RACHIO, having a smart sprinkler system is just killer. It's one of my favorite toys in my smart house. Like, if it comes on while I'm in the shower, I can actually lean out the shower door and say, hey, Amazon device, I'm still not going to say her name, pause, tell Rachio to pause. And then it will automatically pause for 15 minutes. The water pressure comes back up on my shower. And when I'm done, the sprinkler system goes back to its own thing. However, this time around, I want to talk about the smoke and CO2 detectors. So when I bought this house, it already had a lot, 8 maybe, of Google Nest smoke and CO2 detectors. And they were integrated with the system as well as the Amazon devices. And it was really cool stuff, except that because the CO2 detectors are required to have a certain shelf life, that no matter whether or not they're still working, they have to end and be replaced. I think it's 10 years, which would make sense. They just stop operating. They will then beep like your old school smoke detectors do because they need to be replaced. So it was a matter of disconnecting the hard wiring as well as taking out the batteries and then jumping through the hoops of replacing them. So when I went to replace them, as it turns out, Google Nest no longer makes that product. They turned it over to a company that specializes in fire suppression and detection equipment. I can't remember if it's KIDDE, or another one. I just can't recall which company it is, but the price on these devices is extensive. And I started reading through the reviews on the new product, and the reviews were fairly atrocious. And I think for me to do the smoke detectors in my house that way was like in excess of $1,000. It was absolutely ludicrous amount of money. So I did find a replacement product. It is made by a company called X Sense, the letter X dash Sense, SENSE, it senses. It is still an integrated smoke and CO2 detector. I bought a 10 pack because they were much cheaper. I needed 8, I think, and then added a 9th to my garage, which happens to be finished space, so it just seemed appropriate. The app integrates, it shows the Wi-Fi connection, it shows the CO2 level, it shows whether or not it's detecting any smoke, on and on. And it was a fraction of the cost. So this time around, that's basically the homeowner tip, is that if you are either going to do a smart CO2 and smoke detector, or if you are currently doing the Google Nest product and those are going to expire and you're going to need to find a solution to that, then I think this has been a great option. I would show you guys the app, but I'm not sure you'd be able to really see it on the screen anyway. But yes, it is X Sense, and I did utilize it to replace all of the Google Nest smoke and CO2 detectors that had expired. I will say that there are a couple of features that are missing on the new system that were in the old one, like motion detecting lighting. If I walked into a dark room, the Nest product did have a ring light in it that would not illuminate a room, but give you enough light so you weren't stubbing your toe on the frame of your bed or whatever the case may be. So that's it for this time around. That seems like a lot of talking for simply going into smoke and CO2 detectors, but it seemed like it was relevant content. I got a lot of feedback about the smart garage doors and the smart sprinkler system. So here is a little bit of feedback about a smart smoke and CO2 detection system. And that's it this time around. Again, if you're seeing this, it's because you are one of our clients or advocates. So thank you so much for that. And we'll be back next time with another homeowner tip. And you guys be well.